Catwoman has arrived in the Batcave. My friends, and welcome back once again to Brotherhood of the Bat Collectibles. My name's Chris, and I'm the Batman statue collector, and we have the Lee Bermejo inspired Catwoman 1/3 scale from Prime One Studio. Oh my gosh, this piece is so freaking incredible. I am so glad I got her because I wasn't going to originally. And so I am going to review her for you today. I'm going to get right to it. Let's do it. All right, guys, so let's get right into it. And here we go. Look at this statue. Absolutely gorgeous. This, again, is Lee Bermejo's Catwoman 1/3 scale from Prime One Studio. And she is a stunner. She really is. We also have some extra portraits down here, which we'll look at here shortly. But, I mean, just look at this. I mean, look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. I know a lot of you are holding out for that Hush, but I don't know if we'll ever get her in 3rd scale because they have teased a 1/4 scale one with Batman. But let's go ahead and get down here at the base and we'll work our way up because I've got a lot to say about this one. So obviously the base, if you watched the live unboxing, you noticed or you heard us say that it was like, wow, the color really popped differently. If you look at like my my Nightfall Batman back here, very, very dark gray, very, very dark gray. This is a much lighter gray. So all of this detail work, all of this great architecture really pops on this piece. Also because she is so dark, this is a welcome change for sure. Also, you have all of the brick detail, which is great. And then as you spin her around, you're gonna see, I think this is a cat. That's what I think it is right there. I think that's a little Easter egg. I might be wrong, but that's what it looks like to me. Little cat's head. Again, you have all of this great architecture here, kind of like a museum, like a rooftop of a museum. You have the cat, which is really fun. I really like the eyes. It's got this gloss to it. It's really good in person. Obviously, you can take or leave the cat. There is a key, though. If you take him off, there will be a key there, but it's kind of on the back side, so if you don't want the cat, you don't have to. Also, I think the cat is great because it does add yet another storytelling element and also a pop of color, whereas, she is mostly dark. So I like that. Also, you have the bat emblem back here. This is the Arkham logo, which is funny. They still keep using this, but this is one of my favorite emblems. So I'm all for this. Prime One, keep doing that logo. I love it. And of course, you have just all of this great detail as you go around, going up the chimney, which has got some great detail up there as well. It kind of looks like soot. It looks like it's been really burning smoke. It's got that pipe going up top. It's just very fun. Obviously, again, this is kind of the backside of the statue, so you're not going to notice this as much. But still very, very cool. You're going to kind of display it kind of at an angle, which is kind of weird because like this is kind of the front of the statue sort of. So you're going to have to kind of tilt it when you display it. So do keep that in mind. There is a key in her foot, which is right here, which is great. And be careful of the high heel though, that can snap. So be real careful as you take it out of the box. And then I thought this was really ingenious too. Back here on her other heel, there is no key, but there is a magnet, a flat magnet on her shoe, and then a flat magnet on the base. So she magnetizes in right exactly where she's supposed to magnetize in, which is great. Really great detail. You have that, that kind of pillowing effect, which is great. I love that. I know some of you out there don't like it, but it does add a really nice area of visual interest to me. And then as you go up the statue, it really looks like a thin material. It's really, really impressive. Now, the camera is not going to be able to do this justice, but we talked about it on the live and we were shocked. There is a sheen to it. It's this kind of this bluish color. And the way I described it on the review, or on the live unboxing rather, was, sorry about the shadows in the room, guys, but you see that right there, guys? Right there. There is a kind of this blue sheen. It kind of reminds me of like fish scales. It is so well done because when you look at her, it looks black, right? It just looks black. But then whenever you start playing with the light, it really bounces off really, really nice. It's just so, it's hard to explain. You can kind of see it. Again, as I move the camera around, you can kind of see the sheen a little bit. So I love it. You have this quilted look, which again, I know not everybody loves. but the sheen really has impressed me. I am blown away by what Prime 1 has done. I feel like it was ballsy to do. I can't imagine like the painter saying, how are we going to make this pop? They did, because again, to the naked eye, it looks black, but there's certain areas when it hits, it just pops it. It's really, really cool. So this one arm is the only arm you get over here. This is the whip. This is posed. So the whip is very, very detailed. It looks very much like real leather. I'm very, very impressed. It curls around and goes to the back side. I showed Eric when we were doing this, there is a little notch here. That's kind of where you put it. You put it in that notch and it'll hold it into place. So if you do get this one, notch right there, okay. Again, you have some really great texture mixed with some smooth areas, but even that is nice because it's pulled fabric. It's not fabric though, guys. It is fully sculpted, which I really like. You got the whip itself. The whip is here. It keys in right here at this point. You also notice her claws, which is really great. Got, again, a really nice pop of color. Again, you have the quilting on the boots with the buckle. And again, that goes up with that great sheen. It's just so impressive. You do have the chest area. Again, that translucent resin. You also have the zipper going that you cannot move that up and down. That is fully sculpted. I know some of you, you sickos are going to try it out there. But anyway, I love this. I just really, I know, again, some of you don't love the patterning. Patterning? I don't know if that's a word. The patterns of the quilted area. It just looks really great. You have the smooth. The sheen is more on the smooth areas. So just where you have this is where the sheen is, like her gloves, her arm, just very, very good. But the sheen is not on these areas here as much. It's just more of a flat black, but looks really good. So I spin her around. Again, you have some of that same detail right there. Again, just look at that. Look at how good that is. So good. Her backside again. There you can kind of see that sheen again, kind of what I'm talking about. But again, to the naked eye, it looks black, but it looks like, when light hits leather, it has that shine. That's what this looks like. Prime 1, you nailed this. Absolutely nailed it. Because on camera, this looks green, but to my eye right now, looking at it, it's not. You can't. It's just so good. It's so good. I'm so impressed, man. I'm really impressed by the paint on this. So let's look at this. Okay, let me again get out of the shadow here for you guys. Okay, so this is my favorite portrait. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. It's beautifully done. You have the strap coming down here. You also have the strap coming down here. Be careful, Eric's broke off. I had a little bit of breakage on my goggle. If you watched the live unboxing, I have repaired it. I'm going to see if I can get a replacement possibly from Prime 1. We'll see. But look at that. That is gorgeous. Look at the eye color. It's that hazel color. Just absolutely beautiful. I love this. It has kind of a classic Adam Hughes feel to it. Obviously, this is Bermejo, and Bermejo has said that this is modeled off his girlfriend. Good for you, Lee Bermejo. This is awesome, right? And congratulations. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Let me give you kind of a wide shot here of kind of what this looks like again. I just think it's so different. Like everything I have, there's nothing like this pose that I have. So it's just different with her kind of coming up on the rooftop. It's just really, really nice. So if you have this hand though, a little recommendation, you have to put the heads in first before you put in this arm. Okay. The other one that goes with this is, and let me come down here again. This is the bases. So you get 3 bases when you get the Deluxe. Okay. This matches the base very nice. These are little bases, little proximity pieces to hold the portraits. Some people like these. I really appreciate them. I don't always have them on display, but this is the second portrait here. Okay. So this is the second portrait. And I will show you what that looks like with it on. This is probably my least favorite. It's still really well done, but I don't know. Sometimes I feel like the winking looks good, sometimes not so good. I feel like it's more like Harley than Catwoman for me, but it's still fun. So let me show you what that looks like with her on the body. Okay, so here is what it looks like with that. And again, it's fun, it's flirty, but I just don't feel like it's quite as stunning. I feel like where this portrait here, just stunning. I mean, just gorgeous. Whereas this one is fun, but it's just not my favorite look. But, you know, to each their own, right? That's what's great about having all of these options. So that is really cool. Let me show you. I'm going to switch to the bag look now, where you have the bag over her shoulder. And again, that is really nicely sculpted. It's got some really great details here, obviously. The bag is kind of a lightweight material, but it looks very much like leather. And it's got her hand there. So I will switch that out and show you the other two portraits. Okay, here is the next portrait, and as you can see, it's got the arm going backwards. So here you see the bag on her back. Definitely adds some really nice storytelling elements. I think maybe even more so than holding the goggles, but I'll let you be the judge. I'm curious as to what you guys think, but I think that that is also really fun. She's got her mouth open a little bit, really beautiful, juicy red lips. Just really beautifully painted. I like that you can see her eyes through the goggles. Like, that's really cool. And I think this look is cool. It's just not my favorite. Again, my favorite is, I think, this one right here, but that looks really, really great. And what I want to do is I want to carefully swap this out for another portrait that actually really surprised me very, very much. And that is this one. So I'm going to key it in right now. And this is the exclusive, the deluxe. Look at that. Look how gorgeous this portrait is. She is stunning. I don't know how many times I would display it like this because it is Selina, obviously, but I like the cowl. You know, the cowl is Catwoman to me. Or maybe even if the cowl was on the base somewhere, that would have been kind of cool. But, oh my God. This looks, to me, it's like a young Audrey Hepburn, which I think is what inspired Adam Hughes. I mean, look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Her hair is well sculpted. She's got the earrings in her ear. But I feel like this is the best portrait. I feel like this is stunning. Absolutely stunning. And to me, this was going to be a throwaway portrait. I was like, yeah, it's cool, but you know, I'll never like this one. Gosh, this is really stunning. I'm really impressed with the way this looks. But that portrait, I mean, oh my gosh, just absolutely stunning. So I really like this portrait. I'm going to take this one off though. And again, really nice, strong magnet. And I do want to put in the one I like the best in terms of with the cowl. Because you can have that hand with the bag with these other portraits. It doesn't work the other way around. With the one with her holding, the goggles. Again, really great talons on that. It's awesome. Little claws. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys like the bag look? Again, I feel like it has a little bit more storytelling elements to it with the jewels. But I don't know. I love this portrait. I think it's beautiful. But man, again, this one, look at that. Absolutely stunning. Well done, Prime One. Well done. Really, really good stuff here. Really good stuff. I'm just so impressed with this piece. I just think she's gorgeous. I love everything about it. I'm so glad I got it. I'm so glad I picked it up because I wasn't going to. This was going to be a pass for me. I was waiting for that Hush piece, but I like it. And I'm going to pair it up with the Bermejo Batman that I have, the Damned, and also the Bermejo Joker, which is, again, a phenomenal piece. But I think from top to bottom, this is an absolute winner. The price point is, it is what it is at third scale. I have the link down below if you're interested. That does help support the channel when you guys use that link. So thank you as always. But I think she's awesome. The base, is a little bit on the large side because of the depth. But I think it's absolutely stunning. So impressed with this. But let me know what you guys think. Again, you got all these great pieces and accessories here. Again, great portraits. Some really great swap outs here. You got the extra bases. You get 3 of those. I think all the portraits are gorgeous, but this one to me is my favorite. But what do you guys think about the holding the goggles or the look of the jewels and stuff being stolen? I feel like there is a limited amount of ways you can display her. I don't think you can display her this way. I think it's pretty much got to be like this. Yeah, maybe like that, but I think this is the optimal viewing angle, as Sideshow says often. I just think she's gorgeous. But again, let me know in the comments down below, guys. I would love to hear your thoughts. Again, thanks to Eric for joining me for that live unboxing. And again, it's very, very cool to have this one in the collection. I am absolutely blown away by this one. Very, very cool stuff. But again, let me know what you guys think. As always, I cannot thank you enough for watching. I really appreciate each and every one of you for taking time out of your day to watch. Please like the video if you would do so. That really does help with that mysterious YouTube algorithm that nobody could figure out. And please consider joining down below for early access to our videos, bat boxes, perks, producer credit, and other things. And again, I cannot thank you guys enough for tuning in. I'll see you in the Batcave. Bye, everybody. Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen and check out these two awesome videos. I think you're going to love them. And also please join us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Batcave.